When I first learned Korean, I spoke like a girl. Why? Because most of the people I spoke with were women. More specifically, these were young women who spoke in a certain way to sound cute in my eyes. This is something that's called aegyo in Korean. Let me know in the comments if you want me to expand on this. It's a pretty well-known thing. Now, the result of this, of course, was that, well, because of who I was mostly talking with, I spoke like an attractive young woman. Sorry, not sorry. Why am I telling you this? It's because if you're at all concerned with speaking English well, it's absolutely essential that you learn from someone who sounds like the way you want to sound, the way you want to speak. At the very least, be extremely selective of who you listen to. This includes the teacher, yes, but also the movies you watch, the podcasts you listen to, all of it. Now you need to understand what you're working towards, especially if you're training your accent, pronunciation, and intonation. If you want to learn a North American accent, do not use Bridgerton or Harry Potter as your reference point. And don't try to emulate Barack Obama if you want to sound like an Australian bikini model. The point is that please do not repeat the same mistake that I made. Do not repeat the same mistake that got you to this point. I'm sure your school teacher meant well, but I'm sure that if you speak English and have a heavy accent now, you should perhaps consider a different source moving forward. Now, personally, I speak in a standard North American accent, and I actively and consciously speak and teach a neutral speaking style, teaching a bit of nuance if you live somewhere with a different accent, like Texas or London. If you don't like the way that I speak, or you'd rather learn a different accent, that's totally fine. I'd be more than happy to recommend some excellent British or Australian pronunciation coaches. Seriously. However, if you do want to learn CNN Standard English, then book a chat with me and we'll see if we're a good fit. Now, as a closing remark, remember this important point. Practice does not make perfect. It makes permanent. So how you learn to speak today will have a big impact on how you speak in the future. So be mindful of this and choose wisely. Choose very, very wisely. Anyway, hope this helps. Good luck. Enjoy.